Wait a minute, it's Tuesday? Specifically the Tuesday news day? The time machine worked. That's right, I'm your host Andrew, and I've successfully avoided my dreaded arch nemesis, Monday. Now strap yourselves in for the one, the only, the Crypto Espresso, your teeny tiny daily shot of caffeinated crypto headlines. First up, Gemini is reportedly undergoing its third major round of layoffs. The exchange owned by the Winklevoss twins. Wait a minute. Oh, Gemini is Latin for twins. How did I just get that? Anyway, the exchange has been badly affected by Genesis's bankruptcy. Some $900 million is owed to 340,000 people with Gemini Earn accounts. Reports suggest the trading platform will now cut 10% of roles. That's in addition to a 10% reduction from last June and another 7% cut from July. In a message to staff seen by The Information, Cameron Winklevoss blamed persistent negative macroeconomic conditions and unprecedented fraud perpetrated by bad actors in our industry. In a bankruptcy court, Genesis lawyers said there have been around-the-clock negotiations with creditors, which is certainly something Winklevoss might dispute. Europol has claimed that almost half of all transactions on Bitzlato were linked to crime. The exchange is suspected of facilitating the laundering of large amounts of criminal proceeds and converting them into rubles, officials said. Well, Bitzlato has now been shut down, and its Russian founder was dramatically arrested in Miami. 4 others, including its CEO, financial director, and marketing director, were arrested in Spain and Cyprus. Its digital infrastructure was seized in France, offering investigators new channels to pursue. Making the announcement last week, the U.S. Department of Justice declared that it had dealt a significant blow to the crypto crime ecosystem. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin has suggested a method of hiding the identity of recipients of all ERC20 tokens. In a blog post, he suggested updating the blockchain to support single-use stealth addresses, which would support NFTs, Ethereum name service addresses, and more obscure altcoins too. Buterin warned that right now, using Ethereum applications involves making a significant portion of your life public for anyone to see and analyze. Stressing this would not involve creating a new coin mixer, he explained, stealth addresses give the same privacy properties as Bob generating a fresh address for each transaction, but without requiring an interaction from Bob. Good news for Bob, I guess. The FBI has confirmed that North Korean hackers used Railgun to launder more than $60 million stolen from Harmony's Horizon Bridge last year, which leads to one big question. Will it be the next target of crypto sanctions by the U.S. Office of Foreign Assets Control? In August, OFAC broke new ground by imposing sanctions on Tornado, a fully DAO-controlled decentralized finance project that became the first ever piece of software hit with sanctions, which had previously only been imposed on people or businesses, which are legally people. Unlike a traditional mixing service, Railgun does not seek to obfuscate transactions by mixing multiple transactions together. Instead, it uses ZK Snark's cryptography. And finally, the European Central Bank will not issue a digital euro that can be programmed to limit how it can be used, an executive board member says. While it would be possible to program a regular payment, paying rent for example, Fabio Panetta said an EU CBDC would not set any limitations on where, when, or to whom people can pay with a digital euro. In the US, for example, recipients of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, which used to be known as food stamps, cannot use the funds for alcoholic beverages, cooked food, restaurants, or non-food items like laundry detergent usually found in supermarkets. Such limitations, Panetta said, would be tantamount to a voucher. And here's a voucher for a free engagement spiel, and oh, I guess you're redeeming it now. Let me get that for you. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on that little bell icon to get buzzed whenever a new Crypto Espresso video goes live. And what'd you think about today's episode? Well, we still don't have comments, so I'll just pretend to hear you and I'll react accordingly. Wow, very interesting. Thanks for sharing. Questions about our headlines or crypto in general? Ask Alex in that description below. Alex is a great resource for all things Web3 and the metaverse, and that about does it for today. Again, I've been your host, Andrew. These have been your headlines, and we'll see all of your beautiful shining faces tomorrow.